I'm having anxiety attacks over and over because I know in my mind I'm about to lose my life. See, when you're close to the end, you start thinking about the beginning of everything. In the beginning, you're already thinking about the end. Like a kid in elementary, he's already thinking about graduating high school. Now I can't wait to go to college. What I want to do when I grow up. I want to be a doctor, a lawyer. You're thinking about the end already. You know what I'm saying? Which is really still a new beginning.
Right.
But in the end, you start thinking about the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Previous relationships and trying to make amends wherever you can. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that the other side is coming.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Street stars. Know what time it is.
You know, Rook was also advising us as far as, man, the health scare you have and the health scare that you're currently even having to deal with now.
Right, for sure.
Even when he told me and I said we're doing this interview, I said, man, it's very important. I feel like, that we at least speak on it.
Sure.
To at least I always want to have a person's thoughts because we all go through things internally.
Absolutely.
And we don't talk about it,
right,
but we deal with it internally.
Sure.
And sometimes some of us don't have the platform to go back to later on and look on like, remember when I talked about that?
Yeah.
And I said, this is to me the perfect opportunity for what you're dealing with to even have the conversation as far as for you of mentally how you balance. Because you've been tested already as far as what you already been through. But of course, we always go through new tests.
Yeah.
So can you even speak on as far as any health issues you have? I know you said pancreatitis earlier on.
Yeah. So not long ago, my doctor told me that I had pancreatic cancer. Right. I just knew I was having some issues. They told me it was acute pancreatitis. I found this out last year. It's a pain that is unbearable.
You felt it through a pain.
It's your pancreas is what releases like your enzymes that your body needs to break down food, and it controls like your insulin, the sugars in your blood. You know what I'm saying? You're one and done when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? At least, just like almost like your lungs. People don't get lung transplants. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much a one and done type shit. And anyway, but I didn't understand it. I knew I was, and it was brought on by me because I was drinking. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know, man. It was when they told me that it's a possibility, a strong possibility that I had pancreatic cancer. All I can think is I don't got long. You know what I'm saying? Because anyone and everyone that has it, for the most part, are gone in 3 or 4 months, 6 months, a year maybe. You know what I'm saying? But it's what takes you out pretty quickly. Because again, because it contributes so much to your body. You can live without one kidney. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There are certain things you can still live without, but not that. And so I ain't gonna lie, I was scared, bro. Extremely scared. Many a nights I'll call my mom, bro. If I wasn't in the hospital, shit. I would, when I'm home, I'm calling my mom. I'm waking my sister ass up late at night, talking to him because I'm panicking. I'm having anxiety attacks over and over because I know in my mind I'm about to lose my life. See, when you're close to the end, you start thinking about the beginning of everything. In the beginning, you're already thinking about the end. Like a kid in elementary, he's already thinking about graduating high school. Now I can't wait to go to college. What I want to do when I grow up. I want to be a doctor, a lawyer. You're thinking about the end already. You know what I'm saying? Which is really still a new beginning.
Right.
But in the end, you start thinking about the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Previous relationships and trying to make amends wherever you can. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know that the other side is coming. You know what I'm saying? And so now I still don't know where I stand per se. You know what I'm saying? I got to do a endoscopy and another colonoscopy here shortly. I don't know. Listen, I know how I feel. You know, I know every day is a fight for me. Every night I go to sleep, I dread it. Every night, every single night. You know what I'm saying? I have to take something to assist me to do that. You know, shit, my mom and them, they just got back from fucking hey, where did y'all go? Alaska. And I dreaded
Alaska's beautiful, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I tell every black person need to go there.
For sure, no, for sure.
Yeah.
But I dreaded it, man, because I couldn't get her. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I couldn't touch her if I wanted to, and it started fucking with my mental. You know what I'm saying? And so, because I'm like, man, Lord, if it happened, let it happen in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in my mind, still right now today, like last night, even last night, I went to bed at 4:45 and I got up at 8. You know what I'm saying? Almost 8. Slept about 3.5 hours out of 24 hours because I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not afraid, bro. I'm still pushing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm scared because it's kind of hard to put trust in something that I feel like don't really truly ultimately have your best interest at heart. You want to say your doctors do, but even they're blinded by money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If they were to stop getting paid, will they?
Yeah, you know, will they administer this or that? You know, so I don't know, bro. All I know is that I deal with pain on a day-to-day. I pop all kinds of pills day-to-day. You know what I'm saying? I have to have this water here for my mental because in my mind, I think, well, as long as I'm drinking something, you know what I'm saying, then I'm still here. I can feel it. You know what I mean?
You said this was when did you go into, you said you felt the pain and then how quickly did you go into the doctor?
Shit, man, it was last year, last February and 2022. And I just had this sharp pain, like right above my stomach. Didn't understand it. And me and my old lady were arguing, you know what I'm saying? Back to that roller coaster shit, right?
Yeah. Back to this morning.
Yeah, that part. So we were arguing in this shit, and I'm like, babe, man, I don't feel good. And one of my boys, they were up there at Panera's. They was at Panera's. And she thinking I'm trying to come to make amends and shit, like, babe, I'm sorry. And I'm like, and I did. Shit, I'm like, babe, you know what, you right, I'm wrong, but man, I'm hurting. You know what I'm saying? So we went to the hospital. And as soon as I literally, because I drove my own car, and as soon as I pull up in a parking lot, I just was buckled over in pain. I couldn't move. They had to come wheel me out from my car to the spot. So they gave me morphine and all these other, pain meds to take that pain away until they could figure out what was going on. That's when they told me that my pancreas level, which is my mollies and my lipase, it's supposed to be 100 or under 100. I was at 7,400, extremely high, to the point they thought I was about to die then. So I had to undergo all these things just to get it to a place of normalcy. I was in there for weeks, and it was just different. You know what I'm saying? And every day is something different. Every day is, I don't know, Larry. You might want to call your next of kin up here because I don't know. I can't. So when you're living like that, you don't want to, you stop thinking about your kids having kids. You stop thinking about your future per se. It literally sinks you into the past. And you start thinking about, man, was I good enough dad to my kids? Could I have been a better husband to my wife? Could I have been a better son to my mother? Could I have been a better brother to my brothers? You know what I'm saying? Did I really have to do what I did? And now you're panicking because you're like, you want to make right the wrongs, but now you can't get a hold of those people because either they dead and gone, or you have no way of communicating. So all these things that run through your mind when you're really facing it. See, it's different when you're feeling fine and everyone around you is saying you're fine. But if you're bleeding out right now and the only voice you hear is is the one who's speaking to you and or God, nothing else around you matters. Nothing else around you matters. You don't hear nothing else, dude. I swear to God, you don't hear nothing else. All you thinking about is, what am I gonna do? Shit, where's my mom? Where's my brother? Where's my sister? Where's my kids? Where's my this? Where's my that? And then you start thinking about nobody else but yourself. Then it gets to where the only person you can think about is you. What's next? What do I do now? You know what I'm saying? And so that's where I'm at now. Like last night, I wanted to wake my wife up. I wanted to call your ass. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to call my sister, but I couldn't. 3 o'clock in the morning, I popped me a Kava pill. It's called Kava, K-A-V-A, K-A-V-A. It's one of the most amazing pills I've ever had. It's better than any Xanax or anything. It's an absolute store, buy it off the shelf type shit. And it calmed me down. You know what I'm saying? See, at times I want to just run out the fucking house. And there's times I have ran out the fucking house and knocked on my neighbor's door. Said, look at man, I just want to talk to you real quick. Man, are you okay? Shit, I don't know. Because I know if I call the ambulance, then I'm gonna be in that motherfucker for weeks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, we don't like going to hospitals, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know what? I don't. I don't like going to hospitals, man, because in my mind, I don't feel like I won't walk out that hole. Every time you walk out that bitch, again, it's just like jail. It's a gamble. You don't know if you're gonna walk out that hole or not. You know what I'm saying? Right. So back on that, I don't know. I got my endoscopy and my colonoscopy scheduled in another week, a week and 2 days. You know what I'm saying? And so
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life. Real life street stars.